Today's opponents, Guinea, have been the poorest team at the competition so far. A 66-point loss to Senegal in the tournament opener, followed by a 31-point defeat to Egypt yesterday. And Teresa, every opportunity for Mozambique to pick up their first win.
Exactly, it's such important. We've said that already previously at this tournament, that every game counts at this tournament, because you know, you have 6 teams in each group, only 4 goes to quarterfinals. As you said, we've observed yesterday that Guinea has in their roster quite quite experienced players. If I mentioned Peruch Niang yesterday, she played almost 37 minutes, which is quite unique for this old player to get as many minutes in one game. But she's been doing great yesterday. She was basically carrying Guinea on her back, scoring 20 points, giving 6 assists. That's just a great performance, individual performance from this older veteran. Opposite Mozambique, as you just mentioned, they're playing for every game. They're here to go to first 8 teams of this tournament, and this game is going to be definitely crucial for them for a later stage of this tournament. They have in their roster Dong Leila. She's been so far performing really well, especially on the board. Yesterday she grabbed 11 boards. That's just a great number for Guinea's team, for Mozambique's team. We will see great matchup. It's going to be experience against young on the other side.
2 teams searching for their first win in the competition. Both sets of players officially introduced here in Bamako, and we'll pause for a few moments for the 2 national anthems of Guinea and Mozambique. We're closing in on the start of the second game of the 3rd day of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. A new look and gradually improving Mozambique taking on Guinea. Former Czech international Teresa Brantlova alongside me, Tim Long, for this one. Mozambique arriving late, playing the late game each of the last 2 days, and now playing the second game of the day. What kind of effect does that have on you as a player?
You want to be early in the championship to kind of absorb the atmosphere as well. You know, it's not nice to come in the last minute to this big tournament and just get on the court and start to play. I think that's why they have lost that first game against Nigeria, because they haven't been mentally fully prepared for that game, even though I'm pretty sure that they've tried, but it's always gonna leave a bit effect on it. Mozambique has played so far 2 favorites in their group B. They played Nigeria and Senegal, and so far they're on the 4th spot, the last spot, which goes farther in this tournament for the quarterfinals. So as I mentioned earlier, it's quite a crucial game for them to grab that win, because Guinea is as well without any win at this tournament, and that's gonna be the key factor for Mozambique's team to go further. They have to win today.
Mozambique finished 6th a couple of years ago, an overall record of 4-4, so they've got some catching up to do to try and match that this time around. They were losing finalists as recently as 2013, as well as picking up silver medals in 2003 and 1986, bronzes in 2005 and 1993. And Guinea looking to improve on their 9th place finish of a couple of years ago, when they shocked a few teams and went on to win 3 of their 7 games. You do have to go all the way back, though, to the inaugural edition of this competition for their best ever finish as hosts. They lost in the final to Egypt back in 1966, when there was just 4 teams in the competition. There's 12 in this one, and we're getting a chance to see each of them for the 3rd time here on game day 3. And all of these players will have earned a rest tomorrow when they have a day off before the final 2 group games the following 2 days, and then another rest before the knockout stages start, the quarterfinals, semis, and then the medal matches next Sunday. I've seen some decent enough ball movement from Guinea, some good areas in their game, but the real struggle has been shooting the ball despite plenty of good looks.
Yeah, Peruch Nyang, she's basically like a coach on the court, and we could see it in yesterday's game, how much she was leading her teammates, how much she was communicating with coach as well. And that's exactly relating to the question you asked me earlier, how much it affected Mozambique in first game, that they just came an hour before their first game. We can see, you know, they have age in their roster as well, so they kind of warming up, so it's going to be a crucial game for them today.
In terms of Mozambique, key players, Leah Dong, you've already mentioned, the number 11, a team high 19 points on game day 1, and then an impressive double-double against Senegal last night, 14 points, 11 rebounds. You can see her there at centre. Annabella Kossa, the number 7, the point guard, averaging 14.5 points per game so far, albeit only shooting 25% from the field. And also keep an eye out for the number 6, Chania Pinto, who's just 17 years of age.
And as you mentioned, Kossa and Dong, they're also spending loads of minutes on the court for that team, so definitely key players for Mozambique's team.
Yeah, big decisions for the 2 coaches to make, all the coaches in this group stage, in terms of giving minutes to all players on the roster, keeping players fresh, as we see the starting 5 for Guinea. The number 7, Kadi Mbai, part of the team at each of the previous 2 tournaments. The number 13, Peruch Nyang, Guinea's leader on and off the court. 20 scoreless minutes in game 1, 0 of 6 from the field, but what an improvement yesterday in game 2. 20 points and 6 assists from her. And Simone Keita put up some really good numbers as well. A double-double yesterday, 10 points, 14 boards and 4 steals.
You could see that in yesterday's games when Guinea was facing Egypt. Mara has fouled out quite early in that game. I think that was in the 3rd quarter, which I'm pretty sure she has learned from that lesson, because it can't happen in today's game. She's one of the key players of the team as well, and to foul out in a 3rd quarter, that's quite responsible to her teammates and to her team. So we will probably see a better management of her fouls.
And she was having an impact on the offense as well before she fouled out. 4 of 11 from the field, 9 points before that foul trouble. Nasil Sal, the head coach of Mozambique, making his 3rd straight women's AfroBasket appearance here in Mali. Usman Camara on the opposite bench, also in charge of the Guinea team in Cameroon a couple of years ago. So here we go, we're ready for some game day 3 action at the 2017 FIBA Women's AfroBasket. Myself, Tim Long, alongside former Czech international Teresa Brantlova for this one. 2013 losing finalists Mozambique against the real tournament underdogs Guinea. Both sides looking to breathe fresh life into their quarter-final ambitions, searching for the win that would see them go to 1 and 2 here in the group stage.
I would also mention the matchup against Dong and Sheda Tamara, because that's going to be quite interesting to see how they're going to use their bodies down under the rim in today's game.
It's Mozambique who start with the ball with Kosa. Here's Dong. Two of their key players getting touches early. Kosa early for 3. Offensive rebound in towards the baseline. Little bump. Turn around against the side of the backboard. They'll try and grab it again. She comes up with the loose ball, Mafanella. Kosa fires the pass in to Mafanella, who gets hit.
While you were talking about Kosa, Annabella, she has a perfect court vision. You know, she's driving her team as well. You can see that she's looking for her own options to attack the basket, but she also makes her teammates better around her, and that was just what we've just seen. She gave that straight pass down under the rim. She didn't panic. She just looked what is the Guinea defense like, and no need to play set offense when someone's open down under the rim.
It earns a trip to the line for Adelia Mafanella. The first 2 points on the board for Mozambique.
And we can see a full good man-to-man from Mozambique's team.
They force a travel.
I love to see in teams when they step into the game straight away, they go and play full court pressing. That just shows how ready they are into this game.
Kosa into Dong. There's another one of those passes. Dong can't finish though. Trying to wrestle down the rebound, but coming away with his Keita. He's very adept at that. Parushniang. Keita on the offensive end now. Directing traffic was Mbai, telling Keita to move to this side, and it goes towards the foul line. It's the other Keita, Angeline, but she can't hit that one. Pinto, quick release. Down the floor. Kosa, I beg your pardon, into Dong, and another foul. Those two connecting very well early on.
Does that matchup I mentioned earlier, Tamara Sheda, Keita Simon against Dong. You can see that Dong is way more experienced player. She's getting into the position knowing that Keita has been behind her. She hasn't had a right stance in defense.
She really does make her presence felt in the low post. Leah Dong, and gets a trip to the line here. Still waiting for her first point. An injury concern for Angeline Keita, who has been Guinea's most accurate shooter so far. The one area they've really struggled is shooting the ball from the field. It would be a blow to lose her. She was 3 of 6 in the first game, 3 of 7 yesterday for 10 points. Mbai pushes the ball down the floor, and it goes via Simone Keita. Parushniang misses her first shot. Back out, offensive rebound, and Mbai, 3-point shot for her. Another offensive rebound, Simone Keita again, and it goes the other way.
When you grab offensive rebound, you want to look for your own options straight away. And Parushniang has managed this situation very well, because she's seen the defense is set up. Her teammate a little bit rushed that shot.
Kosa. Elizabeth Pereira. Forward it goes to Mafanella. Mafanella switches onto the right hand, misses the shot. Offensive rebound at the other end from Moyanga. So another foul, the second or the third in fact on Guinea in the opening 99 seconds. Non-shooting foul, so they'll inbound with Annabella Kosa. Catch and shoot for 3, Moyanga off the mark.
Both teams shooting around 20% from 3-point, so we probably won't see too much success from that line. We will see the intention to put the ball down, get big touches in today's game.
Keita clinging on to it, finding Barr. Hands it off to Mbai, a teammate. Halfway through the shot clock. Purushniang in the low post, intercepted in front of her by Kossa, too easily readable. Down the floor, and the score in transition for Mafanella. Just about trying to reel it in, Mara, but she lost it. That's a pass that's right on the money for Mafanella. Fizzed into it. She'll slow it down though. Just no defense on Mafanella. Dong grabs the rebound, turns around and puts it in. A 6-0 surge to start for Mozambique.
That's why Guinea's coach Samara is calling for this time, and he's not happy with that defense of his team. There's been too many open looks for Mozambique. There's such bad transition defense as well from Guinea's team. They're just making it easier for the opponent.
D'accord? Les extérieurs, arrêtez de commencer pour venir vers la balle. D'accord? On fait le contraire. On commence ici, on tasse et on s'écarte. Ou bien on fait un écran. Boum, on change. Mais on commence en bas. Et on explose. Comme ça, au moins, cette sortie de balle, elle est existante. Après, on regarde. Aïcha, pense à revenir aider. Tu pars, tu reviens. Ou tu fais la remise. Non, toi, tu fais pas la remise. Ou Aïcha.
We talked about Guinea's problems in terms of their shooting. They've had problems on defence as well at the start of this one, especially up against Leah Dong, who's just all action underneath. And that's where the injury happened for Angeline Keita, who I said has been one of their players who has been able to shoot the ball okay over the previous 2 games. Shooting numbers for Guinea, 36% inside, less than 20% from downtown. And only 52% from the line as well over the first 2 games.
Great deflection from Pereira. Now Guinea needs to play smart against this pressure from Mozambique team. They should not try to beat the defense by dribbling, but more by passing. First of all, it's a quicker to change from backcourt to front court, and as well they give a less opportunity for Mozambique's team to deflect the ball in the dribbling.
By to Aisha Mara, Purushniang from the high post across to the far side to Mbai. Purushniang back across to this near side, fitting towards the baseline, balancing the big frame of Keita to swing it to the corner. Purushniang didn't quite get the bounce, but they do grab the offensive rebound. Mara. Awkward bounce pass for Purushniang to handle, and here come Mozambique in transition, and Dong, showing her athleticism, grabs her own rebound and gets the foul.
We've seen the same defense from Mozambique team in the previous games. They play full court pressing and they go back to zone defense. And that's exactly their strategy, to fill the space inside, wait till the opponent's going to make a mistake or grab the quick rebound and run fast break, transition offense. That's what they've been brilliant at this tournament at, and I'm happy to see that they continue their game, which worked in the previous games.
It's not happening for Dong from the foul line. She misses again, both of them. They grab the offensive rebound though with Muanga and a fresh 14 to work with. Kossa across court. Pereira's entry pass, Dong. Kossa was calling for it on the perimeter. Passing lane blocked off though. Can Guinea muster their first score of this game here on game day 3? No, they can't. Intercepted, and the freedom of the Palais de Sport to finish for Ruth Moyanga.
Great hands from Ruth Moyanga. She's been in right position in passing lane with her hand ready for that pass.
Purushniang's going to force up a 3, pops out. Couldn't resist taking it, left unguarded on the perimeter. High entry pass into Dong, who got behind the defense and put it in.
Whoever guards Dong Leila, they need to really pay attention to her in transition defense, because we've seen a couple of passes behind the defense, long passes behind the defense, but that's only that the player is not paying enough attention to her.
Pushniang from the foul line, missing that time. Dong a rebound on the defensive end. It's looking like she's going to have a decent stat line today. The turnover. 10-0 the start for Mozambique after 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Pushniang trying the entry pass, turns it over. An offensive foul called. That's 4 fouls on Guinea, so for the next nearly 6 minutes, any foul on their defense will send Mozambique to the foul line. Kossa fed across to the corner to Moyanga, to Mafanella, off the fingertips. The run keeps on going. By
Again, 2-3 zone defense.
Mafanella almost had it.
It's important using the hands in defense when they play zone to make themselves big, you know, to fill the space even visually or optically, that there's no space to penetrate. And Guinea right now struggles with this zone defense to find that open spot.
Pushniang, it was tipped by Pereira. She catches up with it down court as well. Cavalry arriving in the form of Kossa, who flips it up and in. Keita. Pushniang knocked away by Dong over the top of Keita, picked up by Pushniang. By long two, goes down, and Guinea finally on the board after over 5 minutes.
By is a leading scorer for Guinea team. And
commanding rebound from Keita. Suma across to Pushniang. By wide open in the corner, it'll be a 2. Doesn't go down for Suma anyway. Kossa. That one might just be a 2 as well. Doesn't go for Mozambique. Quick but poor release down court. Straight to Dong. Open 3 for Kossa. She gets that one to fall. Good start for Annabella Kossa.
I kind of feel now that Guinea has got on the level of Mozambique's quick game, but Guinea is not organized as well in that run as Mozambique's game, so they should calm down a little bit and avoid those easy mistakes they're doing right now.
Turned over by Fanta Suma, just 19 years of age. Mozambique up by 15, 3.5 to play in the first. It's going to be another long 40 minutes for Guinea. Kossa to Ventura. Kossa, another 3, a little further back. Not that time.
Yeah, she has been confident after that previous shot, but has been quite unprepared position for that long distance shot.
Kossa with 5 so far, but they're led by the 6 of Mafanella. Here goes Suma through the gears to the baseline. Back to Suma, cross-court pass on this near side. She steps in for the mid-ranger. Didn't touch the rim, so the shot clock still ticking down, and then a foul.
Well, Guinea has been challenging that zone defense by skipping passes over, which is quite tough pass, but it has worked for Guinea. They made the defense move, and after that unsuccessful shot, they didn't take anyone on their back and box them out, and that's why Kate Angeline has been successful to grab that offensive rebound.
Just 1 of 2 from the line though on that trip for her. 14 points the difference. Ventura cross court to Kosa.
We see another zone defense even from Guinea team.
Offensive rebound grab by Moyanga. 3-point shot. Kosa, she's fouled on the 3. She got clattered into as she took on the shot, but they don't get that call.
Yeah, officials need to really focus on these situations, because it's quite dangerous when you shoot the ball and someone runs into you. It can cause quite serious ankle injuries.
Bar to Silla. Aminata Silla, the 43-year-old, putting the ball on the floor. Long 2 is good. She gets the assist as Bar knocks it down. Just their second field goal. It's taken to nearly the 8-minute mark to get it.
That's a 2-1-2 zone from Guinea team.
Adjustment underneath the hoop from Seda.
I was just about to say that Mozambique needs to start to use that high advantage of Tamara Shida, because Guinea doesn't have any player who can match up with her that wise.
Whistle on the play there. 1:45 remaining in the first. Mozambique up by 14, 19-5. Guinea over the foul limit.
While we're seeing the zone defenses from both teams, I would like to mention that for offense, it's such important to not play players, but play space there is open for you. To anticipate as well in zone defense, such important, because in basketball, to start to think when the things are happening is too late. You have to think one step ahead.
Some young players on the court now for Mozambique. Ventura fires one up and puts it in.
Yeah, and Mbaya should at least contest that shot. She had her hands by her body, just waiting if the shot goes in or not.
It is a very new look Mozambique roster with lots of young players joining the seniors. Muku Bakin, 20, is on the floor. Pinto at 17 is on the floor. It's given away by the 19-year-old for Guinea though.
Oh.
The travel in the open floor.
It's a shame that Suma wasn't confident enough now to take that shot against the zone defense, because her teammate worked for her to get that open look. But instead she decided to drive and penetrate into the full space.
Battle for the board here that's won by Mafanella. Ventura. Muku Bakin out to Pinto. Rebound grab by Mafanella. Another 3-point shot wide of the basket by Muku Bakin.
Now Mozambique team has been taken away a little bit with their long range shooting, because they've had open players down on the rim. They have to give at least look to their big players.
A little bit of a drop off for them with Kosa and Dong off the floor, although they're still up by 17. Guinea haven't been able to take advantage. Final seconds of the first. Fantasuma able to force the pass to the corner of the paint. Another miss, and that will bring the quarter to a close. It's been a stroll in the park so far for Mozambique, up by 17, and led by the 6 points of Mafanella, with 5 as well from Annabella Kosa. They lead Guinea 22-5 at the end of 1. A reminder that that is the prize for 2 of the nations here at this 2017 FIBA Women's AfroBasket tournament. 2 places available for the World Cup in Spain next September. Mozambique, an outside shot perhaps at going all the way to the medals matches. And there we see the shooting statistics. Mozambique dominant inside, 58%, despite just 2 of 8 from downtown. And you see Guinea's struggle there, just 2 field goals through the whole of the quarter, 2 of 12.
Yeah, and that's exactly coming back to what I just said about the young point guard Suma. They have been working like 20 seconds for the open look, and instead of take that shot from long distance range, Suma has decided to dribble the ball where there was no space. So they have to change the rhythm. Even though they're not that successful from their position, they still have to take a couple of the shots to change the rhythm of the game, to give a bit space of their big players down there. They need to make a defense move and contest those shots.
We've seen them struggle to shoot the ball. We've seen them struggle on defense as well. Mozambique getting plenty of good looks and taking full advantage of them. Seda that time using a height advantage inside. Start of the second quarter, Mozambique lead by 17, 22-5. Mukubakin on to Ventura. Pinto. They stick with the second unit on the floor, and that is an ace from Ventura.
That has been a confident shot. Great shot. Again,
what a way to start the second quarter.
You see that Mozambique has started with their zone again. Second quarter.
The lead up to 20. 25-5.
It has been quite an interesting decision for Coach Samara to keep her veteran Peruchniang still on the bench. It'll be interesting to see when he's gonna put her in.
Suma trying to wrestle it back.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's tired maybe, because it's their 3rd game at this tournament in a row, or it's just a strategy from the coach.
Ventura was hoping for back-to-back threes, but missed that one after the long 3 on the previous possession.
It's quite typical for shooters. Once you make the first shot, you're really looking for to at least shoot the second one to test it.
Try and find a rhythm. Silla looking to bulldoze her way through, gets contact.
Silla is 43 years old. That's quite rare to see basketballers in that age still playing on the highest level.
She must enjoy it.
Absolutely, that must be her lifestyle, as most of the basketball players, right? To be able even to move like she does in 43 years old, that's just a head down for her.
She's been a part of the team at the last couple of tournaments they've played. Had 3 steals in under 14 minutes in game 1 and 5 assists in 16 minutes in game 2, so she's not just playing for the sake of it, she's really contributing. Pinto to Mukubakin. On by Muyanga. Ventura steps to the side, she'll take on another one. Back-to-back misses for her now.
And again, we can see that Guinea's zone defense works against Mozambique as well. They're forcing them to take these long-distance shots.
Mara. On the foul line, trying to twist and turn is Keita, who's back after that injury scare. And down the baseline, it's back to Keita from Bart. She can't finish. Quick pass down the floor, knocked away by Mara. Great burst in defensive transition.
That's the leadership we want to see from her, to bring that energy again on the court and make her teammate to follow her.
And there she is on the offensive end, drawing the contact. Guinea still just 2 field goals in over 12 minutes. They'll inbound the ball with Silla. Aisha Mara. Crossover onto the left. She's got a good look at the basket here, adjust, and you can hear and see the frustration as she misses that shot. She's still frustrated as she retreats into the backcourt. Ventura. Chance to attack for Muku Bakin, who was MVP in the Mozambique League this year, but she can't hit the shot. Mara onto Bar for 3. No. Muku Bakin, just 20 years of age, winning that personal award in the domestic league. Back to Bar. 3-point shot will fall for the 17-year-old Pinto.
It's been a great movement before this open shot. There's been a cut through the zone, screen, step up. And you see when there's a move, someone's going to be open.
4 of 13 from downtown now, Mozambique. Mara hangs with it from mid-range, and she's frustrated again. Aisha Mara. Ventura trying to receive it, goes the other way.
Mukobakin is basically forcing her teammates to run because she's fully aware of that. The great tool to beat zone defense is to run the fast break, but there are situations when her teammates refuses to run.
Silla, crossover, directing traffic. The pass as well was right on the money to the far side. There's an injury concern here for Mozambique. They're down to 4. Porushniang, they'll carry on playing. Guinea, they throw it back, and now there'll have to be some treatment for the number 12, Ruth Moyanga. She goes to the bench.
And Leila Dong is back on the court. Guinea team needs to really now focus on her, especially in that zone, because she's going to be running behind the defense to try to receive the ball in that space where usually by the baseline, where defense usually is the kind of like a dead spot when they don't pay attention in defense too. And Leila's been great in this movement so far this tournament.
Ventura swung around by Pinto to the far side. Dong, everyone getting a touch. Step back 3-pointer off the mark for Pinto. She's able to help recover. Muku Bakin. Back from Ventura to her, across to Pinto. No look pass onto the corner, long 2.
You don't want to double guess this open look. She's just been wide open. I don't understand why she took those 3 seconds to double guess her shot.
Suma to Porushniang. Silla. 3-pointer for Silla. No.
And again, push the ball. Mozambique is brilliant.
Pinto moving it on, and a foul as it went in towards Dong and Seda.
I think that was a Keita Simon. She's been pushing Leila Dong as far as is possible away from the rim. She just crossed those limits and committed foul.
Midway point of the second quarter here. Mozambique 28, Guinea 6. Game day 3 of the 2017 FIBA AfroBasket for women. Mozambique making huge strides in their quest for a first victory of the tournament, and huge strides there down the baseline from Dong. Back in the game and back with a bang. Sacco to Silla onto the corner. Low catch for Suma, who burst down the baseline herself, but off balance with the shot. So many times we've seen decent moves from Suma, but then no end product.
Yeah, it's nice because she's athletic. She's very athletic, so we will see those nice moves from her for sure. But, you know, again, it comes to anticipation. She needs to know why she's doing that move. She needs to know already what's going to happen before she does that move.
Still very much learning at the age of 19 as well. Low pass into Dong, and a foul again.
The difference we're seeing now on the court between these two teams, because both playing the zone defense, right? But the difference between them is that Mozambique's team using their bigs, they're giving touches down, and it's such important to overplay the zone defense, because they're hitting now long distance shots. They are able to pass down, and Guinea just doesn't know what to guard. Instead of when Guinea is in offense, they're just playing around the perimeter, and there's no one down under the rim to touch their defense and create a space. And also the small players of Guinea doesn't even have a look down there for that possible pass.
Thrown away after they grabbed the rebound off the missed free throw. And that one's forced in by Suma. Maybe she heard what I was saying.
Yeah, she used the athleticism, but there was no situation she had to think about what's in front of her, because she was by herself.
Dong with a little dish and a foul
great
from
cut.
behind.
That was a great cut from Katja Halar. I think Mozambique's team playing really smart against that Guinea's zone defense right now. There is a movement. There's no player standing on one spot for her offense.
Dong inbounded to Seda. Dong again looking to twist, always on the move. Misses the shot. Seda with the offensive board. Dong recovers it on the baseline, looks to attack again.
Correct.
Wonderful pass over the top of two of the defense as she gets hit.
I would say there was even 3 players guarding her. It was kind of like a defensive collapse from Guinea's team. It was just the last minute they're trying to go for that ball, but it can't happen. In zone defense, you're guarding space. You don't guard players, so there must be at least one player down under the rim to protect the basket.
We see it again there. It was over the top of 2, but she had a third on it as she burst into that double team and became a triple team, and she got a whack for her troubles. Just drew the defense like a moth to a flame.
Yeah, it's such a painful hit. She just received probably from one of the Guinea's players. It's just a matter of time her to coming back.
Comme ça, au moins, on a le repère. Les intérieurs, on anticipe, on est tout de suite ici. Okay? Comme ça, au moins, ici, on peut jouer. Sur leur poste 5, ici, là. Hein? La meneuse, il est où Sors vite pour casser l'alignement. Tu sors vite, comme il n'y a pas d'écran. Tu sors vite.
If I have understand well, Guinea's coach Samara has been telling his friends that they need to give those inside touches against that zone, because they're all around the perimeter. He said, set the screen on the top, dribble, use the screen, but then always have a look for your big player down under the rim.
Mozambique's big player looks to be okay. She walks off to the bench. She'll get a bit of a rest. We come back off the forced timeout with Mozambique leading by 25, 33 to 8. A few injury concerns for Mozambique here.
That's exactly what we've seen now. Great defense.
Keita, but she just ran into traffic. Tipped by Porosniak. Found its way to Halar. Keita all over her. Sacco tried to put some spin on that to whip it round the defense. The passing lane just wasn't there.
Yeah, but when you play in a low block, you have to make sure that the defense doesn't go around you to steal that pass. You have to make your position really strongly down there.
Keita had it knocked away by Seda. Pushed forward to Halar. Quickly on to Seda, but away off the fingertips of the defense. Seda back to Massing. Now Mafanella kicks it back out. 3-point shot. Lavangan. Still going to be Mozambique ball. Lavangan, another young player, just 19 years of age, who's come in for the first time today. Mafanello, quick move, but she can't produce the finish. Final 2.5 minutes of the first half, and a turnover. Massing got her hands on it, both of them onto Haller, back to Massing. Setter, using her height, can't put it in. They got back well that time, Guinea, after turning the ball over. A deep inbound pass over the top of Haller's fingertips, and here goes Suma with a great opportunity.
Oh.
How about that as a way to make amends?
It's a shame now that Mozambique's teammates of Haller has stayed on their front court. They haven't run now to protect the basket and help her after that turnover, because she has blocked that shot really well, and if that would have been her teammates, they could have just grabbed that ball and run another fast break.
Instead, it's still Guinea possession. Keita looking to Bar. Suma onto the right, bit of a trick. She is able to move it on under that pressure. Aisha Mara, they're moving it well here, Guinea, but they don't get a good shot at the end of it. They do off the offensive glass, but can't finish. It's a one-on-one here momentarily. The help came from behind, just disrupting the flow of Katia Haller.
It's been a great defensive possession from Mozambique's zone defense. Guinea's team just couldn't find any little space to attack, and we've seen that on every single player. There's been 2 defensive players, which is just so unique. They're so movable and mobile in that zone defense. Lovely to see.
By to Aisha Mara. On by Bar, three-pointer and by Mara. Field goals are a rare commodity at the moment for Guinea, as has been the case throughout the whole of this first half.
Yeah, it's just a little bit area to improve for Mozambique's zone defense is to box them out, box Guinea's team out, because they just grabbed 2 offensive rebounds in 2 possessions.
Haller. Bounce pass down the baseline, chance to turn an attack for Mafanello, who gets hit. 25 points the difference as we approach the final minute of the first half. I said this was a new-look Mozambique roster. Mafanello, one of just 3 players to have also played in the 2015 tournament. 4 of 4 from the line today for her. Fatou Bar, Aisha Mara. Back to Bar, who fires the 3. Offensive board for Keita. Unable to hit. Still Guinea ball.
I thought that's extremely good work on that board in offense. You have grabbed already a couple of offensive rebounds, and that gives the Guinea another opportunity to attack.
Keita forces her way through the double team. Aisha Mara to the corner. It was a shot clock violation as they created a good look, but too late.
Great award for Mozambique's team for that great zone defense.
Simone Keita playing well again, had a double-double yesterday. But really not getting any kind of a reward for it today. Seda over the top of Keita.
Seda is one of the new members of the Mozambique's team as well. She plays at the University of Texas El Paso in NCAA US League. And it's not an easy transition to come from young teams into the senior level. But she's doing all right so far.
Final seconds of the half, and a foul with 5.7 remaining. As Mozambique look to take this lead beyond 30 for the first time. Foul shots coming for Amelia Massing. Big tournament for Massing, who's at the foul line. She's wearing national team colours for the first time since 2009. Part of the team in 2005 as a 20-year-old that won bronze. The lead is 30, a chance to add one more. And indeed she does. 5 seconds for Guinea to force one final shot in what has been a very difficult first half. Aisha Mara trapped, no chance to take that shot. And further frustration at the end of the second quarter for Guinea. And that brings the first half to a close. Mozambique dominant, leading by 31 points, led by the 7 of Dong, but they really have spread their scoring around a group of players between 5 and 7. They lead 39-8 at the half.
Yeah, Mozambique has capped Guinea into 2 points in first quarter and allowed them to score 6 another points in the second quarter. Yeah, Guinea has just such low percentage of shooting, 17% from the field and 0% from three-point line. That's just a crazy numbers. You can't win games and you can't even compete in games with this percentage of shooting.
3 field goals for them and 18 turnovers in the first half for Guinea. We talked about shooting being a problem over the first 2 games. They've certainly not corrected that problem, and they trail big at half-time by 31. The score at the end of 2 quarters of basketball: Mozambique 39, Guinea 8. Welcome back to the Palais des Sports in Bamako, Mali. Half-time in the second game on court today. Mozambique well out in front by 31 points, leading Guinea 39-8. And they've done a really good job of spreading their scoring around. Nobody on more than 8 points. They've got 5 players between 5 and 8, but it is Mafanella who leads the way for them. 2 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 from the foul line, also grabbing 7 rebounds and coming with 3 steals. So the number 14 for Mozambique, very much the key player in the first half for them. As for Guinea, 3 of 26 from the field as a team. They've all had a go. Nobody's missed more than 4 shots, but the only 2 field goals coming from Mbai and Bar. So their leading scorers have 2 points each at half-time. And it's been a really tough lesson for them from this Mozambique team that are closing in on their first win of the competition.
I agree with you, Tim. It's a tough lesson for Guinea's team, but credit to Mozambique's team's defense because they're deflecting most of the balls. They're putting the pressure on Guinea, and they force them to do 19 turnovers in first half, which is a crazy number. And they have punished half of those turnovers by scoring points. So that's a huge, huge difference between these two teams, that Mozambique's energy level is such high and Guinea just can't find a way how to play them, how to play their zone defense. Also, Mozambique's using more players playing at this game, spreading the minutes, and the bench players are awarding the coach for the opportunity because they score 17 points compared to 5 points from Guinea's bench. That's another stat and a huge difference between these two teams. We can see that Mozambique's trying to grab a quick offensive rebound or force Guinea for the mistake and run fast break straight away, because that's the best way how to overplay the zone defense of Guinea as well. So we see quite in a game that both teams are playing zone defense, but we also witness a huge strategy differences between these two players, how to overcome that defense. Great work, and credit to coach Nasser Saleh from Mozambique, just leading and cheering his players to go for every ball and leave the heart on the court.
We were expecting a big difference between these two nations. They're separated by as many as 36 places in the world rankings. Mozambique up at 26, one of the higher ranked teams at this tournament. And they're growing into the tournament, looking to go 1 and 2 as they look to improve on their 6th place finish of a couple of years ago when they were 4 of 4 and 4 overall. Start of the second half, Mozambique lead Guinea 39-8.
And we can see Mozambique has got off that zone defense and playing man-to-man.
Guinea, who only scored 3 field goals in the whole of the first half, get one right at the start of the second. Aisha Mara.
Great lesson for Chania Pinto this game as well in the whole championship. She's 17 years old, but at this last defensive possession she forgot to drop down to help.
Dong getting basket side to add to her tally. 9 points now to lead all scorers. Suma goes through the gears again. She showed she could do that on numerous occasions in the first half, and this time gets contact.
Again, we see a little bit of inexperience in this young player. She has forced Mozambique's team to foul her, but I don't think that was a great decision of her to go and lay it up, because number 7 from Mozambique's team, Costa, has made a mistake and help from the strong side. And Suma's teammate was wide open in the corner for that open look.
Makes the 2 foul shots, so after only 8 points in the whole of the first half, we've got 4 in the first 45 seconds of the second, but there's no defense being played at all as Mafanella puts it in.
That's a situation I mentioned earlier with the first half, that Guinea's defenders in transition defense just don't pay attention to those players, and Mozambique does an excellent job to run behind their back and receive that ball.
Mafanella picks off the pass from Purush Niang and then gets some contact. Not happened the way for Purush Niang it did yesterday. 20.6 assists. but not coming together for the 39-year-old today. Pinto still Mozambique ball as she has it knocked away. Dong. The handoff to Cossa, who recovers. Kicks it to the corner. Closeout was late. And the three-point shot for Pereira good. Suma back to Mbai. Purushniang. Aisha Mara. To Purushniang, able to pirouette away from the pressure and to put it in.
And that's Purushniang. That's how Guinea needs her to be in today's game.
Knocked away from Dong, who was still battling for it. It took a couple of them to strip her of the ball, and Suma down the floor misses the layup.
It was a great recovery from Pinto to try to block her shot and challenge her.
Mafanella back out, another open three, short this time. Dong the rebound, corner of the paint, 2-pointer good. Dong, the second Mozambique player into double figures.
See a pressure from Pereira on Suma.
This basket doesn't count for Suma. She gets the foul.
I think Pereira now a little bit underestimated young Suma, because she has been trying to reach for that ball, and Suma was just waiting for that contra move and use that in her favor to attack the basket.
Deep delivery of the inbound pass to Mara. Purushniang setting a screen. Mara goes around it into the paint. Back out. Purushniang free for three. She's got such a flat shot. We've talked about that previously. It's not working for her at the moment. Dong, the standout player for Mozambique so far, 11 points. Mara, back to Suma. Suma again on the dribble drive, recovers the ball after it got knocked away, but misses the shot. Cossa just able to stop and fire the three. Nobody came out to it.
Yeah, she has got a bit rest in second quarter. Coach Saleh is saving her energy a little bit for next games. But she's just a real leader of this team. She's creating their offense. She's talking defense. Great performance from her.
Mara with that last basket for Guinea, so it's taken them 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the second half to match their entire offensive output of the first 20 minutes.
I don't know what Mara's now trying to discuss with referees, because that was a quite clear call by officials that she has just punched her head from behind. She was too slow on her feet, because when Layla Dong receives the ball, she needs to step away from her. She can't stick on her body, because Layla is too experienced to just spin around her and lay the ball up.
Dong up to 12 points, leading scorer in the ball game. She misses the second. Their other player, by the way, in double figures is Mafanella with 10. Purushniang bypassed as it goes to Mara.
You can see the zone defense from Mozambique's team.
Oh, the three-pointer for Mbai, who caught it low. Cossa, they're now 3 points ahead of their first half tally here in the second half. Here's Mbai as they force another turnover, push down the floor, but even Suma's not quick enough to catch up with that one in time. Dong, she's going to drive in from the edge of the paint. There was an elbow thrown. We talked about that yesterday in her game. She throws her elbows out, she throws her legs out, she throws her hair around, she does everything she can to try and disrupt the defense, and that time it was too much.
Yeah, I don't think she's aware of that foul because she was now surprised of that call by official. But as you just said, we've seen that before, that she's using her elbows while she's trying to protect her ball, and it's definitely not allowed in basketball.
Suma across to the corner to Mara. Able to play the bounce pass as she was falling down. Suma. Keita back out. Three-point shot goes for Mbai. 2 3-pointers for her. Guinea finally have found their feet and found their shooting range.
And we've done that little recap at the halftime. We said that Maya needs to step up, that she's a way experienced player in her 35 years. And I think she heard us.
Lovely pass from Lavangan after the penetration. Foul called as Mara looked to attack.
Hands on the player. Officials are quite consistent calling this type of fouls when you put the hands on the player.
Not only have Guinea scored 14 points in just over 5 minutes of this second half after only 8 in the first 20 minutes of the game, but they've also got Mozambique in foul trouble over the limit at the midway point of the third quarter. An air ball from the free throw.
It could happen for basketballer that you just hit a air ball. It could slip out of her hands, you know, we don't know what happened.
She showed us what she can do with the second one. Kossa's 3, no. Out of bounds, still Mozambique ball.
Not sure about a strategy, the defense strategy for Guinea team when Kossa has hit the 3 and there's another screen coming on her and her defense just go under the screen. I probably would suggest to chase her because that allows her to give her that little time to look for her shot as she did.
Pereira, Don calling for it on the foul line instead. A burst through the gap by Lavangan, the 19-year-old making a mark. Mbai, 2 3-pointers in quick succession. She's perched on the perimeter again, but they'll try and drive inside over on the far side, and they score again.
Great pull-up jump shot from Mara. She's seen that the help is coming, so she didn't even give her a time to step all the way to her and jump that ball.
Pereira was looking out to the perimeter with the fake and then drove inside to get the contact.
As we mentioned, Suma athleticism in today's game, I would definitely point out the Pereiras as well. Her athleticism causes a bit issues to Guinea's defense in today's game. She's using that advantage in her favor to drive and to put pressure in defense as well. Great performance so far from this 25-year-old girl.
Dong, offensive rebound and the finish. Lead is 29 for Mozambique. Mbai to Suma. Keita.
Great look.
And moving it around well. Mbai of 3 again. A hat-trick of 3s in the opening 6.5 minutes of the second half.
Great unselfish play from Mara, because she knew that Mbai just hit 2 threes, so she just gave her another ball and she was successful. Great unselfish play.
Suma trying to get away with the left-hand dribble. Bar. Keita calling for it inside, turns basket side, misses the layup though.
That's a shame. It's a shame when they finally received the ball and put it down under the rim to miss an open layup.
Wide open 3 missed at the other end as well by Pereira.
Another fast break from Guinea's team. I think Mozambique's team just got a bit momentum of bad defense, bad transition defense, and that's trying to sort it out, the coach of Mozambique's team, by calling timeout.
The timeout called with just less than 3 minutes of the third quarter to play. There's been a big upturn in Guinea's fortunes, but they still trail big by 31 points. Mozambique leading 59-28.
You know, just to mention, Guinea has scored 8 points in first half, and now they already have 28 points and still 3 minutes to go. They basically overscored completely the first half in 8 minutes of this third quarter. That just shows that Mozambique's team got a little bit satisfied with that gap in the score, and I think they need to now refocus and get back to the style of the defense they've had in the first half.
As well as that, they're hitting some shots. They were 0 of 8 from downtown in the whole of the first half, and Mbaya's hit 3 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's such a bad percentage of 11% shooting from first half. Just couldn't last. If they have this bad shooting, they would have not be at this championship. So it was just a matter of time when they start to hit some shots.
We had a look at the three-point shooting numbers there. They missed their first 9. She's hit 3 in a row. And Mbaya's caught fire. Their leading scorer in game 1 with 9 points, had 15 yesterday against Egypt. She was only 3 of 12 from downtown in that game, though. 3 converted here in the third quarter. Kossa. Dong looking to roll into the paint, receives it now, quick move towards the basket. So incisive is Lea Dong. Suma.
Is it man-to-man defense? No, again, zone defense from Mozambique's team.
Suma to the far side, three-point shot off the rim, won't go.
Quick first pass and push. That's what Mozambique does really well.
Dong calling for it, she gets bypassed. The drive from Lavangan. She recovers the ball, and this is the second time as well.
There's been a bit rushed offense now from Mozambique. Lavangan got caught in the moment instead of just bringing the ball out and organize their offense. She has rushed her shot, been unsuccessful.
Trapped by Dong, but they find a way out. Only 3 left to shoot. They throw it up from way outside. The arc looked good, but the direction wasn't.
Kind of don't understand that decision right now from Mara. I don't know if that shows a bit personal frustration from her side, being down by 31 points against Mozambique's team, but there has been a quite, again, unprepared shot.
Dong to Kossa. Kossa fires from the far side, knocks down the 3.
You know, I don't know if you've noticed him. Anytime Kossa scores from any position, either if it's free throws, a field, long distance shot, she clapped a hand for herself to kind of like yeah, I've done it well, you know. That's such interesting to see it at this level of basketball. Nice sign.
Self-motivation. Keita throwing her full weight around in the paint to good effect.
Yeah, Keita used now her body constitution to make a space. Whoa!
How about that for a defensive intervention as well? Suma up against Dong, misses the shot.
Again, it shows those not having enough experiences from Suma, because she had 2 defenders on her in the fast break. Instead of just slow it down and then wait for her teammates to come.
Kossa turns it over to Bangura. Nothing doing on that break as well for Guinea. Drive down the baseline with purpose, into traffic and a foul.
It's been an open teammate, Lavangan, in a corner. It would have been a better decision, but yeah, Pereira has decided to go for the layup and forced Guinea's team to foul her.
32 points the difference, and Mozambique double the score of their opponents with 29 seconds remaining of the third quarter.
It's always great in offense when you have someone penetrating to the baseline, to have one angle in the corner, one player in the corner to give the perfect angle for that pass, just in this case when there's a help coming in and allow you to have that open shot.
4-second differential between shot and game clock at the end of the third. Mara to Suma. Screen set by Keita, using that big frame of hers again. Suma creates a bit of room herself and then misses the shot. Dong another rebound. Kosa quickly pushes it. They've got to get the shot away, and they do right at the buzzer. Elizabeth Pereira.
That's been an excellent read from Annabella Costa. Has been a great read. It just shows how experienced she is and how important is she for this team, because she had one open player down under the rim, but she has decided just to see that weak side open player, because she's seen the defense collapsing into that first player in their offense. And great read from Annabella Costa.
At the end of three, Mozambique 68, Guinea 32. An intriguing quarter of basketball. After a very one-sided first half, you see the shooting numbers there. They're improving for Guinea. They shot 11% in the first half and scored just 8 points in the first two quarters. Well, in that last quarter, they tripled that, scoring 24.
It has been just a different Guinea team, I would say, but we see how important it is to hit some shots as well in the game. You know, we have Keita Simon playing a great game for her individually down under the rim, but we have had no one really to be dangerous from the perimeter, and that has changed in that third quarter, and straight away it brought a difference into the game of Guinea and gave them some opportunities as well, and open looks from the long distance range.
The 35-year-old Kadi Mbai hitting 3 threes in the quarter, and that the main spark for Guinea's at least mini comeback in terms of making the scoreline more respectable. They trail by 36 as we get ready to start the final quarter.
I would even say that Mozambique has a little bit, I think, got satisfied for that second half. I always say that beginning of third quarter is very important to set the rhythm for the second half of the game, but Mozambique has returned from the changing rooms, and I think they thought that it's an easy game for them, and I'm pretty sure we will see back now the same effort and concentration from Mozambique's team as we've seen in the first half.
Let's see, start of the fourth quarter, whipped pass in towards the low post. They try and pass back to the outside, and there's a foul. 68-32 the score. Kosa with the bounce inbound, Mafinella with the miss. Mbai, the player who hit those 3 threes, out to the corner to Bangura. Here's Mbai again, swings it around the perimeter, this time to Mara, who steps in away from the challenge of Dong and hits.
She has read her defense really well now. She has done the pump fake shot, wait till defense jumps and get off the position and run under the arm.
Dong so quick in the paint, she always seems to know what she's going to do next. Mbai. Mara, able to get it back here, moves it on to Bangura. She looks to penetrate back to Mara, ball on the floor in towards the paint. Right to the final seconds of the shot clock, they squeeze the shot up just in time. Didn't touch the rim though. Mozambique come away with it anyway. Kosa What a pass that is to Dong, who can't put the finishing touch on what would have been a highlight reel assist.
Yeah, but again, we see that Leila and Kosa are so connected with this long pass. That's not the first time we've seen it in this game. Leila is brilliant cutting behind the back of defensive player. Great read from these two.
The clock stopped with 8:19 remaining and a 34-point Mozambique lead. There's that pirouette from Mara. Kosa high into Seda.
You know what, Tim? I think I've seen the same offense all over from Mozambique at this championship probably like 20 times, and none of the team has found the way and good communication to deal with this same type of offense with back screen on the big center.
We'll have to see if somebody can find the answers as the tournament progresses. Mozambique about to go 1-2 in the group, give themselves the win they need to start building a platform to move towards the quarterfinals.
Yeah, but back to that offense, it's such important in defense, you know, to be on the split line, to protect this cut behind the back of the defense, because if there is someone on the split line for the help, this action can't happen. So Guinea's team and all the other players are getting caught and just following the players to the weak side instead of filling the space.
With the miss, she tried to step back for a three, but still had her feet on the line. Mozambique double the score of their opponents with 7.5 minutes to play. Led by the 18 of Dong. Also in double figures, Mafanilla with 12 and Kosa with 11. Kubaki in the drive against the side of the backboard it goes, and Guinea have it with Mara. Mbai. Well measured pass across to the corner. They swing it around the perimeter again. Mbai looked like she might have got open enough, but didn't come her way.
It's a shame Ba didn't see Mbai wide open on the wing side. She just hit 3 threes. You want her to shoot again, and you want to deliver the ball to her hands.
Ventura to Seda onto Pinto. Kubakin across to the far side to Ventura. A little teardrop goes for her.
Great read. Great read from Mokubakin. You've seen that open space in the middle of the court, and that's just a brilliant penetration in there, which gives her even options if someone would have come help on that penetration, but none of the Guinea's players challenged this shot.
Timeout call with 6 minutes and 36 to play. Mozambique up 74-36.
Hey, le but c'est de donner le ballon à celle qui est libre. D'accord? On force pas. Ici, on percute, on voit une personne qui est libre ici, on donne tout de suite. On donne tout de suite. Chaque fois on vient, on prend, ainsi de suite. Après, extra passe. Si ça vient ici, il y en a une qui est là. Extra passe derrière. Arrêtons de réfléchir là. Arrêtons de réfléchir. D'accord? Fatou, pas de ça. Pas de coupe. Elle vient, tu poses les fesses, tac, boum. Elle bute ici, elle passe pas devant toi. On ne laisse pas passer devant nous. Et chaque fois qu'elle court en contre-attaque, toujours, elles sont larges ici. Elles sont larges. Ici, le repli, le repli.
I've seen some of the leaders flash up on your screen there for Guinea. One player, or two players in fact, in double figures. Mara with 13, 11 from Mbai. What an improvement from the first half when they scored just 8 points. They've hit 36 so far. They trail by 38.
You see again the zone defense from Mozambique's team, playing 2-3 zone, trying to fill the inside space.
3-point shot falls short. It's grabbed by Seda. Mukubakin, Ventura left unguarded for 3. Can't hit this one. Offensive board setter against the underside of the backboard. Mukubaki. Shot clock down to the final second. She wasn't aware. It was a bit of a scream, but she still tried something there wasn't time for.
As a point guard, you want to be fully aware of the shot clock every single second. Unfortunately, she hasn't been.
And by 3-point shot for Mara, short. Rebound grabbed by Barr. Long two for her goes down. Pinto. Mukubaki, the 17-year-old to the 20-year-old.
It's very static offense now from Mozambique's team. No one's creating anything on the court. No one's calling for the screen.
Pinto and Mukubaki doing it all between them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but you have to improve their offense right now. Great movement.
Open three, and it's the 19-year-old Suma who hits that one. She's not had a great shooting performance, but she hits the three.
That's a reward you receive when you really unselfishly share the ball.
Looks like they called it a two. She must have had a toe on the line. And by... Oh, that's two foul shots. Shamara at the line.
And we can see Mozambique's team players are not happy with this couple past possessions. They just got together to talk about it, to cheer each other and say, look, we're gonna get back into the game and allow Guinea run fast breaks like this.
Guinea will play Nigeria in their next group game. And the aim for them will be to just try and get themselves a win, and the best chance to do that will be on the last game day of the group stage against the DR Congo. Ventura for three. Rebound and by. She's bullish and retaining it on the baseline as well. There she is on the offensive end, across to Mara. Mara fakes one way, goes the other way, dances between three of them, and that's a lovely finish. Final 4 minutes of the game. They almost come up with a steal, but it goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Keita.
What I'd love to see from Mozambique's offense is to use Tamara Seda a little bit more down under the rim. She has quite a huge advantage with her body. Simone Keita is quite short to guard her, even though she has a great body to do so as well. But Mozambique doesn't really use her down under the rim.
Ventura from way outside. She hit one like that earlier in the game. Mara, surrounded by all 5 Mozambique players, turns it over.
I couldn't end up by scoring points. There were 4 Mozambique's players in there covering this penetration.
Mukubaki. Hala, the handoff to Ventura again. Ventura inside this time, back out, 3-point shot Pinto. Offensive rebound Seda, and a foul there on her opposite number, Simone Keita.
Seda Tamara has got so far 9 boards, 3 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive. It's a great number, but I still believe she could be way more dominant inside space with her body constitution. That's her first senior tournament in that transition from junior basketball into the senior level, and I'm pretty sure she's taking this tournament as a huge learning experience.
There's the trap at centre court. They can't quite force the turnover from Mara. It was close. Simone Keita. Aisha Mara to Suma. Back to Mara. Good look for three. Mukubakin gets away over centre court at pace, fakes the pass but blocked with a foul.
Again, Mukubakin is lucky now that the officials have called the fouls. She had a wide open teammate right next to her. There's no need to force the layups like this. I'm sure her teammate will tell her, look, just drop me that little pass in there and it's easy 2 points.
34 points is the lead for Mozambique with less than 3 minutes to play. We have a chance to extend that fortuitously, as we've said, at the line with Akila Mukubakin. All part of the learning curve for her, playing at this tournament. She hits them both. Suma almost going coast to coast before passing out to Mbai. Mara to the corner. Closed down is Suma. Can't find anywhere to go at the moment. Shot clock's down to the final 5 seconds. Mara, is she aware?
Oh.
That's a lovely pass. But they missed right at the end of the shot clock. She drew the attention of 3 of the defence.
That has been an excellent pass. And that's what exactly you have to do in basketball. You have to be aware of the situation on the court before you even receive the ball. So then when it gets to that point, you just have a quick pass down for the open play.
Setter rolls to the basket to score. 2 minutes to play. For Mozambique, it's Congo next after the rest day, and then Egypt to finish the group stage. And they'll finish this 1 and 2, and they'll be desperate to try and win one or both of those last 2 games to put themselves in a good position for the quarterfinals.
I think the last couple of defensive positions we've seen from Mozambique team players that they're trying to reach. They're trying to steal the ball from the dribbling of Guinea's players, but Guinea's players are punishing that with that penetration. They're just expecting that move and do one fake and they're gone. So Mozambique needs to play with defense right now more on their feet than with their hands.
Foul shots missed by Aisha Mara. Outside shot falls well short, but Setter picks up the pieces, misses. Another offensive rebound. And then a foul. And it's the 17-year-old Pinto who gets to the line.
She has been a member of All-Star in 2015 in Madagascar when she played a tournament for under-16 girls where she was averaging 14 points per game. And I think she does a pretty decent job to get those first touches on the senior level of basketball.
She's playing some decent minutes as well at such a young age. Suma to Mbai, that's her spot in this second half, but maybe not in the 4th quarter, just the 3rd.
It's been an off-balance shot, and it always shows in the long distance type of shooting.
Great burst to the basket by Mukubakin.
And again, it comes to what I've just said a couple of possessions ago. Mara does a little hesitation. Pinta has tried to reach and steal that ball, and that's exactly what Mara's going to punish with that penetration and lay the ball up.
It's a 41-point Mozambique lead with a minute and 15 seconds remaining. Twisting and turning each and every way was Angeline Keita, but couldn't find a way through. There's the fast break, good feed. Ventura with the easy layup.
Oh, no one's playing the defense now on Bayer.
the final minute. Nice bounce pass towards Simone Keita. Trying to grab her own rebound, it deflects kindly for Fantasuma. And she'll hold it to try and work in the full extent of the new 14 seconds on the shot clock. Keita dropped it though, and Halar comes away with it. 3-on-1 fast break here. And they push it to Pinto, who pushes it in. Strong finish to the game from the young teenager. Suma, the other teenager, on the other side of the floor with a nice burst to the basket. Shot clock turned off at the end of the game. Ventura. It's still Mozambique ball, so they have a chance to hold it for the final shot if they wish. 10.7 seconds remaining. 43 points the lead. Ventura with 7 seconds still to shoot.
I'm not quite sure what that means, these shots. She had hit that first super long shot, but I don't think that's the way to play in offense.
Leads to a simple layup to finish the game for Mara, but Mozambique were always in control of this one through the first half when they led by 31 at the break before a little revival from Guinea in the third quarter. But at the end of 4, Mozambique 88, Guinea 47 the final score.
What's as well positive for Mozambique's team and to grab this win is that coach Nasser Saleh has saved some minutes for Annabella Cossa. She has been a key player to this team together with number 11 Leila Dong. And you know, he had that space and he could sit them off for more minutes than usually because the tournament's getting long. This was their 3rd game in a row, and it's really decent to save some minutes for the players who normally spend a lot of minutes on the court. Also, we've seen 2 different halves from Guinea's team. Guinea has started the game in the first half with 11% of shooting, but we've been very pleased to see them to hit some long shots as well, and it just straight away gave them a bit energy to their blood and a bit more options on the court to create offensively. What to say, Mozambique has grabbed this win, which they probably secured by this win, the position to go to quarterfinals later on in the stage of this tournament.
Mozambique go to 1-2 behind Leia Dong's 18 points as she leads 5 players in double figures, and they beat Guinea 88-47.